talk about Silicon Valley and the impact it's had on human culture. You've got to go back to Florence in the 15th century to see that kind of fertility, that kind of advancement, that kind of just explosion of ideas.
Nice! Huh?
So she turns to me and it's like, see these M's in the palm of your hand? Yeah. So check this out. The wrinkles, they look a little like M's. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, the M's stand for Mother Mary. And it's proof that she's looking down at us at all times. I know, it's so dumb. And that was like the first 10 minutes of our date. I've tried playing those retro games. Yeah, so, you know, shit. My wife fucking brings me at. Yeah, every time. If we're doing co-op, she's the one that carries us. For sure. Hey, name a time and a place, and she will kick your ass. Or she will. Okay, bottom line for me, I am so glad the cops are here, okay? They're doing their job. I don't want to hear about some rotten apple in the barrel. For me, thumbs up that they're helping. They kept saying they would keep playing, but the storm was getting too heavy. They ran off stage after like 4 songs. About 50,000 of us tried leaving the park all at the same time. It was a total fucking nightmare. Meanwhile, lightning is going off over our heads. I didn't even have an umbrella. Bottom line for me, I am so glad the cops are here, okay? They're doing their job. I don't want to hear about some rotten apple in the barrel. For me, thumbs up that they're helping. Who the hell sent me this shit? I'm done with you.
You want a perfect picture of the Golden Gate? Go to Vista Point. That's the place. Every picture of some smiling tourist in front of the bridge, Vista Point.
Calm down, okay? Is it... Hey. So anyway...
Oh my God, how are you? So great. And you? Never been better. Drinks next week. You know it. Mean it.
Oh, no! Bye, Felicia! Son of a bitch! God! Don't worry about it, it's fine.
walk upon a tail. Don't grieve over things you leave, just as
Tired in the mornings? Waking up with a sore back or a crick in your neck? It may be time for a new mattress. Get a new mattress from Sleep Sound and don't pay for it until next year. That's right, not a penny down for 12 months. Sleep Sound has your back.
This year's World's Best Taxidermy and Fish Whittling Tournament is right around the corner. And it's looking to be our biggest and fiercest show ever. Register early for our bone-cutting discounts. Or take your chance in hunting for admission at the door.
Listen to the Bay City. KBY-FM. KBY-FM.
When I was young, man, my dad had a reefer house. I catch a contact and talk like Eka Mouse. Go to school, act like I'm pulling reefer out. Kinda funny, cause I used to freak my teachers out. Like, dang, dang, diddy, dang, dang, sin. So much me, teach you about piece of the one black Johnny and his heaters out. In the club, everybody on Sinatra. Look around, everybody on Sinatra. I ain't talking about the shit they call coke and fuck. I'm talking about the shit you snort and go ha, 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 ha. I mean, just go bonkers, make the young girls wild. And then go topless, make the dope boys smile. They don't need binoculars. Make them wanna pull out choppers. They got you. Ring, ba-bum, parasol can. Ba-bum, monkey outside. Ba-bum, shooting all night. Ba-bum, stick a bomb, take a clang, clang, clang. Hang on to that L like a RZG. Motherfucker transform to a grown man and transform again like skateboard killing, make more. Still my style, I ain't got no reward like make yourself bigger like mushroom. Mario Kart, all y'all wanna get like me. All y'all wanna spit like P. Missing air, wanna hit like me. Meanwhile, you wanna kiss my put a combo, act 47 in a dress on a rhino. Boom, Commodore like Lionel, zoom. All of that like a new Ray-Ron. Am I wrong? Riding with my main all night long. 1 second I'm here, next second I'm gone. That's 260 seconds. What you want? Girls on me like they super glued on. Like a table you could place food on. Like Szechuan, oh who knows? Hot like the place move on. Ring, ba-bum, ba-bum. Aerosol can, ba-bum, ba-bum. Monkey outside, ba-bum, ba-bum. Shooting all night, ba-bum, ba-bum. Bomb, stick a bomb, take a clang, clang, clang. Bang on that L like a Renegade tank. Motherfucker.
Hello, we need an ambulance here, right now!
Hoping that you make it home with your shoes on while I'm touring these booties, scoring these movies. I know that I make it when I'm chilling with you. Smart tickets, what I did for Louis. Sunglasses, campaign, and jewelry. Ask Albert how he really want to use it. Come to Garcon, I ain't using that loosely. Look at your forehead, sweating profusely. You know, aerosol can, monkey outside, shooting all night, stick a bomb, stick a clang, clang, clang. Hang on to that like a Renegade tank. Motherfucker transform to a grown man and transform again like
Listen to the Bay City.
That really makes me mad. I'm better than you. No. Someone's deliberately trying to piss me off.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. You knew when you started dating her that she wanted
Hope a
kids.
fucking bus drives over you.
In the future. Dude, she's about to turn 40. Someday is knocking at the door. But I'm not ready. There's so much more to do and having a kid. So then she said,
Listen, I'm going to have to cut you off.
why? What's wrong?
You're just boring, Jerry. You're the most boring man I've ever met.
I can be exciting.
What's your favorite food?
Mashed potatoes.
And your favorite type of music?
Nothing too loud.
Yeah.
That's not even... I'm just looking for more than mashed potatoes in my life.
Well then, enjoy being alone. By the way, mashed potatoes are great.
Really? That's what you're taking away from all this?
Anyway,
You're gonna tell me to chill out with running the corporations and letting them break all sorts of privacy laws?
Dating is the hardest part, man. With a date. I don't want to smother him. I guess this is a big decision, but he'll say yes, right? He brought up marriage a bunch of times, and he was never turned off by the idea. He'll say yes. Probably say yes. Could he say no?
You don't believe me?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, why do I always have to prove myself with you? Why can't you ever just take me at my word?
Okay, I'm noodling it now. Huh.
Now, do you believe me?
I guess Keeshans are the cutest dogs in the world.
Thank you.
Ugh, piece of junk. Huh, who cares?
she was growing up, there was a party going on and you didn't love her. Weird old chick.
Hey, you can change in the back.
Have a good one.
What the hell?
Fuck, this is not cool. Can't stand this shit. Oh, no. This goes down. Have a blessed
Quit
night.
acting up on me. Don't you ever do that again. You hear me?
All right, Satar.
Sending you the location and the passcode for the door.
True.
Sorry, man.
Huh. Right. Right. Uh-huh. Well, right, but can I just...
I know. Uh-huh. Huh? Really?
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much. What's new with you?
Oh, you know, the usual. See you around.
Yeah, cool. Later, brother.
Hey, there's a changing room out back.
I appreciate it.
Huh?
These 100-year floods are happening every 5 years now. Taking the loss and being done with it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Huh? Is this fucking for real?
Pull it out of me. Come on.
Not worth my time.
If I default on my payments, they're gonna commit murder? It's a stupid goddamn system anyway. If it wasn't so expensive, I could afford to pay them outright. But no. This thing's cost 3 times as much as
Huh?
my house. And my
Son of a
take
bitch.
fine. So damn straight I'm renting it. Damn straight I don't intend to
Not
pay.
now.
It's daylight robbery, so I'm gonna call them on it.
I need to cool off.
Would you believe it? $23 just for a hot dog and a soda. Christ, I'm gonna have to take out a second mortgage just to take my kid to the ball game. So I may have cheated a little, but well, I did it for her. I mean, she wants to have a kid so much. I maybe just lied about the test a little. I'm not the bad guy here. I just want her to be happy. It's a little white lie now and then, huh? I mean, really, come on. It's gonna happen eventually, right? It's 3 hours to the hospital from there, or a helicopter ride, if you can get put high enough on the list, and that's assuming they can even find you. That many trees covering that many acres? You need a flare gun to have any hope of rescue. Talk about cold. Sure, the sky's beautiful at night, but it's hard to appreciate the infinite beauty of the universe when you can't feel your arms or legs. What are they gonna do? Pull it out of me? Come on, it's keeping me alive. If I default on my payments, they're gonna commit murder? It's a stupid goddamn system anyway. If it wasn't so expensive, I could afford to pay them outright, but no. This thing's cost 3 times as much as my house and my 401k combined. So damn straight I'm renting it, and damn straight I don't intend to pay. It's daylight robbery, so I'm gonna call them on it. So I may have cheated a little, but well, I did it for her. I mean, she wants to have a kid so much. I maybe just lied about the test a little. I'm not the bad guy here. I just want her to be happy. It's a little white lie now and then, huh? I mean, really, come on. It's gonna happen eventually, right? It's 3 hours to the hospital from there, or a helicopter ride, if you can get put high enough on the list, and that's assuming they can even find you. That many trees covering that many acres? You need a flare gun to have any hope of rescue. Talk about cold. Sure, the sky's beautiful at night, but it's hard to appreciate the infinite beauty of the universe when you can't feel your arms or legs. They said due to water damage. Well, it's not. That's what they said. The whole thing has to be torn down and we can maybe sell the land, but without building some kind of reservoir to keep the water from pouring in around the foundations. I know, but these 100-year floods are happening every 5 years now. We're better off just taking the loss and being done with it. Yeah, we're done. Would you believe it? $23 just for a hot dog and a soda. Christ, I'm gonna have to take out a second mortgage just to take my kid to the ball game. It's 3 hours to the hospital from there, or a helicopter ride, if you can get put high enough on the list, and that's assuming they can even find you. That many trees covering that many acres? Need a flare gun to have any hope of rescue. And talk about cold. Sure, the sky's beautiful at night, but it's hard to appreciate the infinite beauty of the universe when you can't feel your arms or legs. Would you believe it? $23 just for a hot dog and a soda. Christ, I'm gonna have to take out a second mortgage just to take my kid to the ball game. So I may have cheated a little, but well, I did it for her. I mean, she wants to have a kid so much. I maybe just lied about the test a little. I'm not the bad guy here. I just want her to be happy. What's a little white lie now and then, huh? I mean, really, come on. It's gonna happen eventually, right? What are they gonna do? Pull it out of me? Come on, it's keeping me alive. If I default on my payments, they're gonna commit murder? It's a stupid goddamn system anyway. If it wasn't so expensive, I could afford to pay them outright, but no. This thing costs 3 times as much as my house and my 401k combined. So damn straight I'm renting it. Damn straight I don't intend to pay. It's daylight robbery, so I'm gonna call them on it. Said due to water damage. Well, it's not. That's what they said. The whole thing has to be torn down and you can maybe sell the land, but without building some kind of reservoir to keep the water from pouring in around the foundation. I know, but these 100-year floods are happening every 5 years now. We're better off just taking the loss and being done with it. At this point, yeah, nothing. It's 3 hours to the hospital from there, or a helicopter ride, if you can get put high enough on the list, and that's assuming they can even find you. That many trees covering that many acres? Need a flare gun to have any hope of rescue. Talk about cold. Sure, the sky's beautiful at night. It's hard to appreciate the infinite beauty of the universe when you can't feel your arms or legs. Would you believe it? $23 just for a hot dog and a soda. Christ, I'm gonna have to take out a second mortgage just to take my kid to the ball game. Ah! Say that again? Oh, okay. You don't say. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light,
Enwrought?
the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light, and the half-light.
Oh, rhyming light with light. I like it.
Hey, I'm trying to be romantic here.
Honey, I already love you. fancy words from a dead man aren't going to change that.
That's it. Next anniversary, we're going to that topless restaurant.
Dile que pare. She's not listening to me.
Ponme en altavoz. Mamá, deja de acariciar al perro. Eres alérgica. No obligues a Diana a llevarte al hospital.
Oh, God, she just let him lick her face.
Saca su inyección de epinefrina y enséñasela. Y prepárate por si debes inyectarla.
It's going to get that bad?
Amo nuestras vacaciones familiares.
I'm just gonna go now.
Huh? No way. No way. I'm chill. I'm the better person. Oh.
Dude, like, fucking invite. They give you all these privacy settings and they give you all this shit and updates all the time on invite, and yet they still get hacked. Yeah, I got hacked. And the worst of it, it's not even funny. It's like all my pictures on there are penis pictures, dick pics. Ta madre.
I'm trying to tell you, Vato, that stuff you got from me before, it was alright, but that stuff is for kids. This thing right here, this is the main stuff, loco. You take a little hit of this, shit, you're gonna be flying high. You're gonna think you're on a dragon, it says.
Get the fuck out. Get it?
I can't believe my hand slipped. It must have been an earthquake. There's no other way I'd have messed up like that. I had to completely strip the paint off and then start from scratch. It sucked. But I gotta say, my miniature army is going to look amazing.
So, I rolled a 12 and just barely made a hit. But it was enough. My paladin was down to 1 life before I was able to heal everyone with a prayer for divine intervention to my deity, Arneson. What?
Yo!
Finally. So Josh and I spoke, and fucking over Bloom has been a long-standing project.
All right, you need 2 things to take down Bloom. You need to get people to rally behind your cause to separate you from the trolls.
And we need bots, and a lot of them to handle the data CTOS is processing.
Thank you, Josh.
We spent all night modifying our app so you can get followers to download the app, and we can use their processing power for the cause.
This is happening? It's really happening? Yeah, man, this is happening. You better get to it.
Hell yeah, man! Barbarians are at the gate and ready to bust some Roman heads.
Yeah, we're gonna focus on some high-profile ops, playing for exposure and laughs to get people to download our app. All right.
Don't worry. So it was something fun.
Marcus! Haha, check you out. Alive and dry. I wasn't sure after your moonlight swim. Come here. You've got to check this out.
The original Chicago DedSec has coordinated operations, everybody mostly working towards the same goal. Rumors say that the leaderless group actually has somebody upstairs calling the shots. The Council of Daves. I can't say if it's true or not, but somebody's focusing their efforts. So we've been looking at this new guy, calls himself Retro. Now I like his style, spent some time in Oakland. In fact, that's where he earned some of his hacker cred. I read everything I could about it when it was going down. The Home Domain Center had to deal with Homeland Security. They rolled out cameras in Oakland and started stockpiling data on everybody. DedSec found Josh, hot sauce, posting anti-CTOS videos on Invite. Kid had a plastic Halloween mask over his face, a skull, but like the worst dollar store skull you could find. You could see his eyes through it. Big no-no when it comes to avoiding a profiler. He had a distorted voice, but he didn't change his speech patterns. See, Josh, he's high-functioning autistic, which means he's got a very specific way of talking. Satara found him easily, but he wasn't at all what we expected. When you get down to pure coding, Josh operates on a higher level than the rest of us. We gotta look at his CTOS profile, and all kinds of nasty flags popped up.
Behold, our very own open source research app. So, like, all of us here pool vulnerabilities that we find, and we encourage everyone to share their work, their research, etc.
Okay, so what's the research app do?
Widen our skill set? Make us irresistible to the gender of our choice?
What, so it's like a I know Kung Fu kind of deal?
If Kung Fu was a gender and not so 1999? Absolutely.
we behaving hard. We behaving hard. Fast one, slow one, we behaving hard. We behaving hard.
Here we go, huh?
Fast one, slow one, we behaving hard.
Yo, when I was young, man, my dad had a reefer house. I catch a contact and
Gotta take it to a better day. And then gold don't even shine. But you won't even have to run away. Still you're gonna feel alive. I can show you an easier way. Just take my hand tonight. When you feel like you're standing still, it's gonna catch you by surprise. We fail, we win, and start again. Hey, keep on moving. We fail, we win, and start again. Keep on moving. This is the good fight. This is the good fight. Hey.
Behold, the wonders of technology.
A 3D printer?
This is the army of printers. It is capable of pumping out an arsenal of lethal weapons down.
Seriously?
Yep. Once you master it, voila! Hipster merchant of death.
All good, except I'm no hipster.
You keep telling yourself that. Now try to make something. But don't blow up.
So we've been looking at this new guy, calls himself Retro. Now I like his style. Spent some time in Oakland. In fact, that's where he earned some of his hacker cred. I read everything I could about it when it was going down. The Home Domain Center had to deal with Homeland Security. They rolled out cameras in Oakland and started stockpiling data on everybody. Somehow Retro got targeted by the thing, profiled him based on his computer skills, and marked him as a prime suspect in the local high-tech robbery. The evidence was all digital. Nothing put him at the scene of the crime. And the case was a shit show. Full of quotes from people who didn't know anything about technology, lies everywhere, false flags and fear-mongering. They weren't about to admit to a flaw in their system. Retro got lucky. Got a judge that decided not to throw the book at him. So he ended up with Wrench. Man, what to say about this guy? Some freaky shit going on right there. I'd like to say he's actually a sensitive, charming guy beneath the harsh exterior. But I'm pretty sure he's a fucked up motherfucker all the way through. I don't even know who first recruited him. He just started showing up at local hacker spaces and building his tools of destruction. At first, I thought he was trying too hard. Like he was an FBI plant or something. But no agent is gonna pull the kind of suicidal stunts this guy does. I think the truth is, Wrench doesn't care if he dies. But he's not going quietly. Even so, I'm glad we've got the Wrench on our side. The original Chicago DedSec has coordinated operations, everybody mostly working towards the same goal. Rumors say that the leaderless group actually has somebody upstairs calling the shots. The Council of Daves. I can't say if it's true or not, but somebody's focusing their efforts. I know because I studied everything about them, even ran a few of their ops. I wanted to emulate them, try to figure out what worked for them and apply it to us. But the members of our Bay Area DedSec couldn't be more different from each other. Now, if there was a spectrum spanning anarchists to activists, we'd probably fill the whole damn thing. But there's one thing that unites the key crew. Each one of us has reason to hate big data, or more specifically, Bloom and its CTOS. I've been overseeing operations, making sure people get to where they need to be with the tools they require. I've got eyes on the big picture. The way I see it, I've lit the fuse. It's only a matter of time before Bloom feels the DedSec explosion.
See the fire, watch it glow, even when I got my eyes closed. Oh, seeping deep into me, I can feel you even in my bones. And I follow blind through a tunnel, mind we beat. And it's burning bright, and I feel it cry for me. Reaching out for the northern lights.
So what do you do around here for fun?
What do you mean? This is fun.
Yeah, but outside this place.
No.
Right. Nice talk, Josh.
Let's talk about Satara. She's been driving DedSec in the Bay Area. The hackerspace, she's paying for it with borrowed money. Every DedSec poster, every flyer, that's Satara. She's even had a hand in our core tool set. Found one of the first 0 days in CTOS 2.0. Some of the guys call her Madam President, but I see her as more of a pirate captain. She'll lead you to the treasure, but you piss her off, you're walking the plank. I had a long talk with her once. Found out where she gets her relentless drive. She's got rich parents back home in Calcutta, and I mean like drive a car in the house rich. They sent her to Ivy League schools, yes, plural, hoping to expand the dynasty, I suppose. But she didn't stick with it. She rejected their money too. Everything she's got now was taken from people she says didn't deserve it. Satara's seen her own relatives pulling strings, taking advantage. She says shit like that will never change because people at the bottom...
so bad. Yeah, I feel so blue. I got to make it right for everyone concerned. Even if it's me, if it means it's me, what's getting burned? Cause I could never make you unhappy. No, I couldn't do that, girl. Only wish I didn't love you so. Makes it so very hard to go. Cause I love you so. I knew the time would come, I'd have to pay for my mistake. I can't blame you for what you're doing to me, girl. Even though my heart aches. Your dreams have all come true, just the way you planned it. So I'll just step aside. I'm gonna step aside and lend a helping hand, cause I can never